for us. I can see there's some people in the chat. So let's see who's here. Maria, Oleg,
Yeah.
perfect.
Hello. And only we are. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're live. Yes, baby, we're live.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the all new Cardinal Community Podcast. Today we're live. We're gonna have a chat with Oleg and Maria, who are both leading the Black Pearl Stake Pool. So before we get into that, I just want to say a thank you to our sponsor, and today's our sponsor for today's episode is the Alliance Stake Pool. So the Alliance Stake Pool is it's a collaborative of different stake pool operators. So we have one stake pool that's being managed by multiple stake pool operators, and the rewards that comes from this stake pool is being distributed to the co-owners of the alliance to help to grow their own business. So thank you, Alliance, for sponsoring this podcast today. Now back to you. If you're new to this channel and you like our content or you find some value in it, please um, subscribe to the channel, because your support is highly appreciated. Secondly, if you're new to the Cardano community, please check out the Cardano.org website. The website, that's Cardano.org. You'll find all sorts of information there about the Cardano project, and I think you'll find that very useful. So without further ado, let's get into this. Oleg, Maria, thank you for joining.
Oh, uh, thank you for having us on. It's really a great opportunity. I was really surprised when you invited me, and then the very first my decision was invited my wife. So because she's helping me a lot, so I couldn't do that in another way. So
Nice.
we're humble family from sunny Odessa, Ukraine, and
you can introduce yourself.
Yes, I can introduce myself. My name is Oleg, and it's Maria. It's again, yeah. And I've been working as a software engineer last 6 years or so. And recently, I was promoted to the team lead. So now I have much more free time to create my own applications or pet project and so on. Yeah, and I guess. That's it from my side. I want to give a word to my wife to introduce herself. Please, honey.
Hello, I'm really glad to be here. So I work as a German teacher, and I teach my students online since the quarantine started. It's our cat. It's
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
So,
I teach my students online, and we have been married recently, and the operating staking pool is our family project, family business.
Yes,
so we can say yes. And I really find it cool when couples are occupied with something together, and when couples have something like a partnership, like we, and
where's the boss,
So and during the current time, we met cryptocurrency world, and we find out that in Ukraine it's really unknown field, and we don't find another pool operators in our country, in Ukraine.
Yeah, I hope we're the only ones.
Yeah, we hope that we are only one. Yes. So we used to invest in Bitcoin first, but we found it was really outdated and slow. And my husband Oleg, he started to research some alternatives, and he bumped into Cardano.
Unforgettable day,
So we didn't want to have a quick profit. Like we didn't want to trade, but support our project as far as we could. Something like this.
Yeah, and we lose much money on trading, so I didn't want to do it again. Actually, so we started with we wanted to start with just staking our ADA to some pool, and so on. But yeah, it was only available on the ITN the third days, and actually it was really good for us,
but
because
did you actually run the stake pool on the ITN?
no, unfortunately, I didn't, because I've got familiar to Cardano in April or so, maybe a bit earlier. I mean, before the current time. It's approximately when I bump into Cardano, and then actually I was glad, and it was good for us that the staking was only available on the ATN, because it meant that I have enough time to learn required things up, like AWS, network security, and on and so on. And actually, it was really fun to participate in public testnet, where the pool operators were helping each other as they promote himself in a Twitter, like, hey, I minted my first public testnet block, and so on. Yes, it was really fun.
So I noticed that atmosphere there was really friendly
And
and
healthy.
positive. And we got acquainted we got invited with new people, friends. We met friends.
Yes, we met a lot of new people, which became our friends and help us now.
Yes.
So it's really cool.
As for my contribution, to this project, considering my profession, of course, I couldn't help with technical part of staking pool. Yes, but I tried to help with leading and creating Twitter account.
Yeah, content,
promoting pool, and even we have made our family merch.
Oh, show them. Actually, we drink from this cup.
Oh, serious?
Yes.
Not cups and t-shirts.
Oh, damn. Guys, this is really cool, man. You guys have swag. Nice.
Yeah, this is the future merch for our future delegators.
We have to add there is an interesting story. There is an interesting story with our. Here we can.
You can see Pirate Bay pool.
Pirate Bay. But,
nice. Yeah, I like that. You guys are thinking ahead.
Yes, and unfortunately, we used to be named like that, and we had to do the rebranding, unfortunately, because a lot of people asked us if we are related to the original Pirate Bay website, which is a torrent tracker, which has a bit bad reputation, So
what to avoid it.
Yeah, we jumped to another title. Black Pearl, that's still piratish, this is the name of the ship of Jack Sparrow from the movie.
Correct. From Pirates of the Caribbean, it is.
Yes, it's still pirate, and we like it. But actually, I hope someday Pirate Bay site will be gone and we can do rebranding again. Actually, because
we got used to it.
Yes, we got used to it, and it's really like how it pronounced, especially in Ukrainian. Piratskaya buchta.
All right, yeah, that's way too difficult for me, but that's okay. But if I understand you correct, right? Oh, like you take care of the technical part, the staking pool, and Maria.
Yeah, it's easier for me.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And Maria, you take care of the content and the social media, the marketing, basically of the stake pool.
Yes.
I must say, I took a look, at your website, and if you permit me, I'd like to bring up the website here because I do like, your website. I mean, it's pretty slick, very, very, very beautiful, website as well.
Oh, thanks.
Um,
Thanks. Glad to hear it.
can you one moment there? Let's see if the website's up. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, yeah, and
So
we can see it. Yeah.
so if you walk us through the website, right? Because the first thing that I noticed indeed was the Black Pearl here, but while scrolling through the website,
Yeah.
I kind of came across something that really captured my attention. And then I saw,
Uh,
that you guys are actually um, the developer behind the Adapools, the Adapools mobile app. I
yep,
mean,
that's all right.
this is amazing, man. I mean, like, come on. I mean, I must say, I'm a big fan of the Adapools, and I told you as well, during our communications that those are the guys, the Cardanians. We had some very good conversations, just before they became an ambassador and stuff. And I really like those guys. They produce really good content. And
Agree.
so how did this partnership, you know, um, came to be? How
Oh,
did
yeah.
you end up helping them?
Actually, it's this is story, nothing special, but I'd like to share if you don't mind. Okay.
Sure.
Uh, we under we underestimated count of pools. Yeah, it took for us almost 3 or 4 years to meet our first blocks, and
Weeks.
weeks, and even it didn't help us too much to attract delegators, and we started to see how we can bring the volume, yeah, to be noticed by the community and Cardano itself.
Yeah.
And I I I've been in the other pools operators chat,
Yeah.
yeah, where the other pools participants can like asking some help from Joseph. Joseph is main developer of Adapools. He is responsible for he's programmer and responsible for the website. Yeah, and I just tried to chat him, in a private message, and hey, I have appropriate experience to help you, and him my CV, and suggested my help,
Yes.
and he found my skills appropriate, but not helping with the website, but creating a mobile application.
Yeah.
So I know that he wanted to create his application next year, but Oleg did it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, they planned to release it only next year. Yeah, but I started earlier, and actually I was done it for now for free and for charity, because I consider myself as a huge Adapools fan. Yeah, and actually I'm not an enemy of Pool Tool. Don't get me wrong. I really like their mobile application and so on.
Definitely.
So
Yes.
yeah, and it actually inspired me a little bit. But it was really fun, to develop this app because I had no designs, no screens. It's the whole only data from Adapools. So Joseph done an awesome work with creating APIs really fast. So and I was only responsible mostly for the front end. So I mean, when user opens the app and design screens and user experience, and it was really fun because I had almost no experience in mobile development, in designs and so on. So it was really, a good experience as for my main job as well.
Yeah. Nice. So, oh, sorry, Maria, you wanted to mention something?
I want to add that it's currently available in Play Market, yes, in Android.
Yeah.
Soon in iOS will be realized to be as well. So we're waiting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. It's already there on Android, and you can download it using the link from our website or from the Adapools. doesn't matter too much. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, please say.
Yes, I mean I'm a Apple iOS user as well, and I must say I'm really waiting, anxiously waiting for the platform to launch the application to launch as well in the App Store. But before us Apple users get to use the app, maybe you can give us a demonstration of how the app works and walk us through the features and stuff of the app.
Yeah, of course, we'll be really glad to do it.
Let me stop sharing this.
Yeah, actually, iOS version is ready. We are waiting for Apple approval. Developer accounts. There are a lot of paperwork, like to get approval.
Yeah, I know the
Apple.
Apple. I mean,
Yeah,
Apple is very. They're very strict. They have very strict rules when it comes to putting in software in their app store. It's totally different compared to to Google.
Yeah. In Google, it was really easy, and we got approval, for example, in 3 days or so.
Oh, whoa, that's pretty.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, your screen is now visible.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So let me start the iOS simulator.
Yeah.
And here.
There we are.
Yeah, it's loading. One moment. Can you bring the charger of the laptop?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. While we're waiting, so
okay.
he suggested me to write the app, and then we are done with that. And actually, we had a great statistic in playing market. Like in 1 week, 500 downloads. It's really cool.
That's really good, man. I mean, again, we live in a mobile, in a digital age, where the majority of, I mean, lots of young people, they value their, let's say, mobility, and if you can provide them basically basic services by means of a mobile app, that is so valuable. And definitely, within the Cardano community, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be well accepted.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope the people gonna love it, because I put my soul there, and I really like what has been done, and actually there are a lot of things to be done, but first we want to support all platforms, Android and iOS, and even iPads.
And I noticed it. I was a witness.
Yeah, witnessed.
I witnessed how Oleg worked the whole night. Yeah, worked nights.
Yeah, sometimes.
So and he made a lot of efforts and energy.
Yeah, the first few days we didn't share a bed because I was diving in mobile application, how to create the app, how to support all screens and so on. So,
but that's okay. I mean, this is commitment. You know what I mean? You're committed to this project. You're committed to Cardano. You're committed to creating an app, that's going to be used by thousands of users. Including myself. You know what I mean? So this is definitely worth the time and effort and the energy putting into development. So yes, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be appreciated.
Yeah, I hope so. But I'm not doing it for I suspect that if I create the application, I will not have any delegators immediately, because it's not a sprint, it's marathon.
It's okay.
So yeah, so just want to show. So here we are. Let me start from the lighting. Yeah, we continue. So here we have a menu with two main pages. Yeah, common use and the preference when we can choose the dark mode.
Yes.
And the home page is split on the three tabs. You know, the epoch one with all main information stats like number of the epoch, when it ends, current slot, and so on, and the latest minted block filtered by Genesis by default.
Yes.
Then we have the most interesting one is the pulse screen. Here we have the same trunk system as we have on the main website. You know,
Yes.
like the ranking system is the same. Yeah, and here,
that's really nice, actually, that the ranking system in the app is exactly identical to what's on the website. That's really great.
They match.
Perfect.
They match. And here we have pop-up with like sort by rank is by default other pool sorting, but here we can choose like raw and hidden, blockless hidden, and so on. And if we apply, we will see much less pool.
Nice.
Yeah, and here it filters. Yeah, we have another pools. Oh, it's crazy raw, I guess.
Yeah, that's high.
Yeah, and we have favorites tab where the user can add their favorites pool, and to be honest, the ADA pools and our pool will be there by default, but you can always hide them just to drag the row and click here.
Nice.
For example, and the same way you can add it. You know.
Oh, yeah, you can put them back in your favorites.
Yeah, and we have search, but I can find your pool, for example, and add it to favorites. Okay.
So when you were developing this, right, did you actually look only to the let's say to the website, or did you reach out to community members and ask, hey, what type of features would you like to see within the app? How did that go?
Yes, of course. We were talking a lot to Joseph, to other community members, and actually there are a lot of enthusiasts which help us a lot. Is the guy who operated AAA pool,
Yeah.
and swimming pool helped us a lot as well. And who else? I hope who
you helped him. You supported him firstly, and after this, he added you to this chart with them.
Okay.
So
so forget. And here we can click on the pool, and see the details. And
nice.
Yeah, this is pretty early because there will be much more tabs like delegators, reverse, and so on.
Oh, okay. So the app is, let's say the app is still further being optimized and developed on. So more and more features will be added as time progressed. Okay, nice.
Yes, it's in progress, but the app probably going to be released with current features. But then we will extend it day by day.
Nice.
And here we have some main information with hints and so on. And here, must use physical device. Oh, I forgot it. When you open here, we have a pop-up where you can subscribe on some notification channels, like meeting new blocks, epoch result, margin changing, and so on.
You serious? So this is all taken into consideration when you developed the app. So like let's say I delegate stake, right, to Black Pearl, and at the end of the epoch, I want to know if how many rewards I got. Is that possible? Did you develop that in the app, allowing me to see, as a delegator, to see how much ADA I've earned by that stake pool?
Yeah, of course, there is a like a proper app of some graphs, with the main stats, yeah. And here we can see the current row, right?
Mhm.
And current leaf stake. And for example, when you delegate some stake to some pool, yeah,
Yes.
you will be notified that the stake in this pool were increased. It's
Whoa.
Yeah, it's like a usual feature. It was not hard to implement, to be honest.
I want
But
to
is that
mention
like a
that.
pop-up? Is that a pop-up that you get within in your screen or something?
No, it's not up. It's a native notification. For example, when you close the app, yeah, and lock down the phone,
Yeah.
you will be like notified like when like a new message, like
Like a
alert
push,
or
push.
so.
Okay, so it's a
Yeah,
push
yeah, push
notification.
notifications. Yes, yes,
Perfect.
it was my
Nice. I love that. I love that feature. I love
Uh,
that feature, man.
yeah.
Sorry, I want to mention that these details, these features, details, we can say, they show that designer or producer of this application
Mhm.
take care of his users. I mean that he wanted to create really application with high quality. That
Yes.
because we use our phones every day, everywhere. Yes, more
Yeah,
than
yeah,
more than
like you mentioned,
more than computers, laptops, and so on.
of course.
And
Definitely.
that's
Yeah.
why it's really important to have a great application, because it's not it's really comfortable for
Yeah.
comfortable for users. Yes.
We've done a lot of things. I read the things. There's a book about user experience of mobile applications.
Yeah.
For example, how to put the navigation between tabs, between app mainly, and yeah, uh, a lot of tricks, yeah, were used in this app. And
Yes.
here we can see the latest Cardano news from Cardano Journal website on the
Hmm.
first tab, yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, and here's the latest important tweets from Cardano enthusiasts and partners like Emurja. You see?
So wait a second. So how did you get to this screen? So let's say I open the app right up. How
Yeah.
do I get from the opening screen to that part?
You can just click to the drawer menu
Yes.
here and click the news,
And the news.
and that's it. Yeah, then
Perfect.
that's it. And here you can navigate on the different type of news. Like this is article from Cardano journals,
Yes.
this Twitter, and here's any other news like from other websites. I mean, and here's this is videos like the latest Charles Emays and so on.
Nice.
You see?
Nice. So
Yeah,
what is
and
what,
yeah,
I'm
please say.
curious. What is your goal with the app? I mean, what do you hope to eventually achieve with the app?
Mhm. Yeah, my goal is bringing making the community more comfortable to users, because as you mentioned before, yeah, it's really important, and all things must be on your smartphone, because it's inconvenient now to bring your laptop everywhere, and uh, and
Yeah.
even if your website had a good mobile layout, yeah, it will not it will not gonna be replaced by application because of push notifications, because of native work. It is not a web view, so it works really fast on the device. You just trust me, and you can be sure you will be download it later this month, yeah, and check it how fast it works. And this app even will be working without any internet connection, so all data will be cached. And
Oh,
for example, if you can open app without internet, yeah, and you will see the most recent download data, yeah, and
wow.
then when you got the internet connection again, it will be updated. but you can always have access to the app, and it's really important. So the main goal is uh, make uh, make experience for SPOs, for delegators, yes, more comfortable. And uh, for example, when people sit on the laptop, yeah,
Yeah.
they can use adapose.org. And people is walking through the street, but in quarantine, yeah, it's not permitted. But anyway, in the
Yeah.
near future, uh, they can use the app.
Exactly. I really do love this. I mean, obviously, we have lots of different, initiatives coming out. Recently we've seen the Pool Tool come out with an app, which is well accepted and well received by the community. And I am 100% certain, that with this app that you guys from the Black Pearl Stake Pool have developed for ADA pools, this is amazing. Um, I'm still surprised, that you guys are, let's say, relatively unknown. I mean, like usually when you have a team, a group, a stake pool
Mm,
contributing, to the ecosystem, it's they tend to get good recognition, and I feel that the Black Pearl stake pool um, should get more recognition, just based on the amount of work that you guys are doing for the community. Because if you ask me, what you guys are doing is adding value. You know what I mean? To adding value to people like me and every single other user of the Cardano user, be it an
mm.
SPO, be it a delegator, or just someone who's just interested in the project or learning more. And this cannot go by without being mentioned.
So we really appreciate
Yeah,
your
yeah.
opinion.
Such kind from your side. Thank you, man.
So, and we're really surprised when we started when we started to create pool. I mean, um, we we understood that creating pool, creating Grafana, yes, site it wasn't enough. And we understood that we have to advertise, we have to promote we have to promote Second Pool. So we promoted in YouTube. You can you
Yeah,
can
you can
find
watch our
yes, you can watch
advertising.
some videos in YouTube, and we created Twitter account. We can show maybe.
Yeah, actually, we were doing our best to advertise our
We
pool.
tried, yes,
Yeah, and maybe
Um, oh, sure.
maybe uh, we were noticed. Yeah, um, but not by delegators, I guess. But oh, yes, you can see my Twitter account, and we will be really appreciate if you subscribe it. By the way, I want to mention also Project Catalyst proposal, and we will be really glad if you can vote for the Adapose project, because we are the part of Adapose, right? And it is really important for us, some having some motivation. So please, if you would like to support us, please vote for Adapose project on the Project Catalyst. Okay.
Sure, I'll definitely make sure to add that here. You see, one of the things that I do admire from you guys is that
Mhm.
you're very humble, in the way you take this approach. You don't scream it from the rooftops. Hey guys, look at what we're doing. We've created this great app.
Mm.
It's going to be used by thousands of users in the coming weeks, coming months. The first week of its launch on the Google Play Store, we had 500 downloads.
Mhm.
But instead of actually shouting these things from the rooftops, you guys are actually just promoting someone else's work. So you're putting someone else in front of you, um, and I find that um, I find that, how do you say, honorable. I find that very honorable, and
Same.
at the same time, I do recognize it's dangerous, because yeah, you're a small business and you want to try to attract delegators,
Mhm.
but I cannot have this pass by without having mentioned, my
Yeah, actually,
admiration for that attitude.
mm, sorry for interrupting you. Please,
Sure.
just 1 second. We have a donation page
Oh, one
where
moment. Let
to
me
place
see.
yes information, but I guess no one will go to the donation page, but who knows, And we have our pool here and email to contact too. Yeah,
Cool.
uh,
So people can get in contact with you, or let's say Fi the app support you as well.
yeah, I hope so.
This way was really hard for us. We can say I understood that the most important thing that I can do for my husband it's psychological support. I think yes. Uh,
I agree.
uh,
I agree.
I
What do you
mean,
say?
if people if something is not profitable, for example,
Yeah,
business
so
is not
frustrating actually.
so a lot of people, I think, people usually can give up, yes,
And quit
and
the game.
Yeah.
but we try. We are always trying to find new ways how we can be noticed and how we can find
Yeah, for example,
delegators and be
actually,
supported.
we have done a lot of things. I mean, uh, we have a good website. Yeah, we have a public Grafana dashboard actually with the stats of our pool, where the people can see
One
that.
moment there.
Yeah,
If you
when the
want, you could
people.
demonstrate that. Sure. One moment. Let me bring
Yeah,
that
yeah.
up.
Okay, thanks. You can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen. We're seeing you.
Yeah.
We're live.
Okay, where the people can see that our network is health with gas evolution and so on. I know it's more technical stuff, but it's not a lot of pools have like a public dashboard, but we have because we are sure in our security approach. So like we we will not be hacked actually, and I guess it's pretty safe to uh, show people this data.
Are you
And
guys using also fail to ban for your servers?
yeah, yes, of course.
Yeah.
You have only two attempts, you know, uh,
Yeah.
to input the password. But 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 actually, we don't use SSH connection. We deliver updates using Terraforms and other cool tools for SPOs.
Okay.
So the iTools used, which I used to use in my work. So what else? We done the application, yeah, the cool application, and actually, I, you know, you mentioned that we are humble, yeah, because actually I know the hardest part of this application is the data, yeah, and uh, we didn't develop it, so we created only the front end part. Yeah, it's cool, it's okay, but this application. Uh, would not exist without Joseph and other pools in Cardanian's team. Yeah, we really like them as well. We consider they as our friends.
Yes.
Yeah,
We all respect, the guys from Cardanian. We've seen their work, and I think the majority of the community have grown to know these guys, right? But
hmm
today, I really want to focus on Black Pearl, because I want to put you guys in the spotlight. You know, Black Pearl is a unique. It's not just another stake pool. You know what I mean? Just put up a stake pool and pray that you get delegates. You
yeah,
know, you guys are actually contributing, to the ecosystem. You guys are actually building stuff that's gonna make my life and the lives of thousands others much more convenient, much more easier. As I mentioned
Yeah.
earlier, we live in a digital age, right? And where mobile phones, become kind of like, yeah, part of our lives.
Mhm.
I don't go anywhere without my mobile phone. All of my information is stored on this small device here, right? So if anyone can develop an application that allows me to access information, on the go, voila, definitely, and especially within Cardano. And this is what you guys are doing. This is what you guys have developed. And you mentioned you actually did a lot of research. You read, this book on how, to really create a successful application, taking in mind the user interface um, and the user experience, and that you put all of that into building this application, and it's not done, but you're still working on it, and it's only going to get better over time. And I love that. I love the fact that I can be walking down the street, the supermarket, to my supermarket, and I just got a notification, pop up. Hey, you just got a new
Yeah.
block.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Come
how it
on.
works, actually. Yeah.
But you are not only developer, but also and user. You also user.
Yes. Yes.
And
I'm working on this app as from the user side. For example, how I want to use this information, and uh, how it will be more convenient for me. And because I consider myself as a delegator as well as a stake pool operator, and I really uh, I really make it this app uh, to be to be as useful even for me. For example, if I
Yeah,
won't use this app, I'm sure that everyone wants.
because you
exactly.
have because you have a technical background, we can say yes. You have experience.
Yeah. I know we are not simple stake pool operator. We definitely bring the value community, and we will definitely continue bringing it. For example, if this app doesn't work, yeah, we will create something for Gauguin era, and so on. Some our own smart contract, like pearls, for example, pearls. And
Kind of the
yeah,
crypto, the
yeah,
crypto kitties, I think it was. You'll
yes,
be launching the Black Pearls, Cardano,
yes, run
collector's item.
on Cardano network. Yeah, for example, yeah, and we definitely have a lot of ideas to do in the app directly. Maybe we can add, staking calculator when the delegator can download app, yeah, and see the potential profit from the pool, and all other stuff, maybe other mods. So this app, there's still a lot of things to do in this app.
Man,
Uh,
you just mentioned something, and you really captured my attention. Like, it's like, wow. Um, a lot of delegators still seem to have difficulty grasping, the 5 days epoch
mhm.
period, and then,
Yeah,
okay, when there's a snapshot, and you have to wait for the next episode before the rewards are calculated, and then the following epoch before you actually get the rewards paid out. A lot of
mhm.
delegators seems to have difficulty with this, but you just mentioned that there's a possibility of you actually build building a staking calendar within the app.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And actually,
Wow.
we use input from our users. For example, we received a few feedbacks, yeah, with some ideas that users want to to have in this app. And it's really cool that even users help me, to create this application.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will become feedback from users, and then you can change something or improve
Yeah,
something.
for example, uh, if you open the Reddit post with the promoting that we were released in Play Market and so on, yeah,
Mhm.
and there was a guy who asked for dark mode, and please,
Mhm.
dark mode is there in 3 days after release. So easy peasy to add your own feature. If I like it, I will implement it,
Wow, I like
and
that.
and actually is taking calendar is a great idea. Something interactive, for example, uh, what if I put, for example, uh, this take to this pool, yeah, and when I can get the first reward, for example, f- for it, and then you can compare this difference between pools and so on. But actually, we should have more data for it. I mean, this is still early, only 1 month.
Yeah.
You mean, yeah, from September.
So it was only the first step, and of course we will have a lot of things to do, and so.
Yeah, we continue working with Yosef actually, and even for now, and almost approved iOS approval, 2 or 3 steps uh, behind already.
Yeah. So once you have the initial iOS launch, right, in the App Store, how long will it take before you can actually issue an update? Will that take longer, or it will be much more faster? How should I look at that?
I'm not sure in Apple, to be honest, because as I mentioned, I didn't have any mobile experience before. But as in Google, yeah,
Yeah.
delivering updates, for example, the second time and third and so on, it was taking less than few hours, I guess. So it's much faster when you deliver updates when you create a first app.
Yeah.
And
So a lot of people, a lot of followers, in
on our Twitter account,
yeah, in our Twitter account, they wrote that they are expecting, they're waiting for iOS.
yes, a lot of people will like the iOS version, but actually,
Yeah.
to be honest, iOS version will be slightly better.
Faster.
Yes, a bit faster and a bit design improved. For example, uh, the main header, yes, will have Ada logo and so on. And actually, I prefer the iOS because I have iOS device as well, and
Yeah.
my wife have Android, but and we realized that Android will be easy to deliver first, and
Yeah.
then in the end, I mean, when the app is finished, yeah, I started to make it like make it to be look more good on Android devices.
Yeah.
So, but actually, original app was for only iOS devices.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you checked always and you compared always this. Yeah.
Yes, when I create the app, I use only my iOS device. Yeah, but
Yeah.
in the end, I realized it didn't work on Android actually. Uh, yes, and that I worked for 3 days more, and then we deliver uh, in Play Market. Yeah, uh,
Nice.
but we still have to be approved by Apple, and it's really taking so much time.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah. Apple is really known for their for their strict policy when it comes to actually launching anything or placing anything's in the App Store. They're really on top of that. So it's
yeah.
understandable.
And for some reason, actually, the developer account is much more expensive in the Apple and analyze it. I mean, you can get a forever Apple developer account. You should pay year by year. And I found it a bit weird. You create the app for their device, yeah, using their market and so on, and
Yeah,
you should pay for that. Again, it's a bit weird for me actually
yeah,
that you should pay, but actually it's like in the Cardano. I mean, we and you uh, we spend money to operate the stake pool. if you have 2 or 3 relays, yes, you pay some money per month basis, and
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, it's fair. And for example,
It's a
we
service, eh?
yeah, it's a service. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you think about it, let's say if you, Apple is offering you a service. You
Mhm.
you have this brilliant idea, and then they have a platform.
Mhm.
So and you want to actually create something and distribute it to the mass, and they have this platform that you can actually reach the mass. So yeah, they're offering your service, and so they say, okay, perfect. Then you have to pay for it. Definitely not. Same way we have your stake pool operate your stake pool. If you're doing that via Amazon said, okay, perfect. You want to,
Yeah.
run your stake pool, you want a virtual machine or whatever it is, then
Mhm.
I can offer you that great service, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah, and it's, there is a good service, and there is actually a good phrase that freedom is not free. If you want to do something, you should pay. Unfortunately,
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
fact. That's a fact. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Maria. So,
Mhm.
just before we close off, right? Is there anything that you would like to mention about Black Pearl? Because the podium is yours, right? Um, if there's anything that you would like the audience to take away with them and remember about Black Pearl, what would that be?
So, of course, my husband has a lot of experience and knowledge in technical part, and he can explain more and explain more than me, of course. That's why. But I want to add that when we have a product, when we use application, or when we um, find pool, yeah, stake pools. We have only the product. We watch. We observe only the result of this work, but nobody pays attention to the process of creating such things. Yes, and that's why I mentioned during our speech, during our dialogue, I mentioned that it's really important to give to support to support to give to support to give psychological support. Yes, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
because it was really hard when we didn't have. We didn't have profit, we didn't have benefits, yes, and sometimes we need to we need to speak with somebody, or we want to um, tell that tell about difficulties, and we really need friends, and really need people who can support it, who can help us, not only in creating and technical part, no, in info, only with
widespreading.
spiritual meaning.
Yes, widespreading information about the app, about that we are creating it. And not another pool. And actually, to be honest, as Miriam mentioned, yes, I'm a technical, but I can't say that my pool is better than the other one, because all pools actually are equal.
Correct.
Is the thing that produce the block in a random algorithm.
Yes.
So it's only mint your block or not. Uh, it's only about luck,
Yeah.
right?
I'm so happy.
And
So happy that you brought that up. I'm so happy that you brought that up. Because I think a lot of delegators does not understand that.
yeah,
There is no one pool better than the other. We all do in the end. We all do exactly the same. This
yes,
guy has his setup. Yeah, continue,
yeah.
please.
uh, we're equal, and the more important, the more important things here as who are operating the pool and what value he can bring to the community. Yeah, and for example, uh, there are a lot of guys, yeah, and pool operators who just had a good luck, yeah, to catch a whale, for example, and so on, and produce the first block, and then the other whale, then the other small ones, and so on, and so on. But there are the guys who definitely brings the value community, and their efforts were really well deserved, and we really hope that we gonna be added to this list.
Yeah, amen. I cannot say. I mean, you worded that perfect. Both of you, Maria and Oleg. I believe that you worded that perfect. Yeah, sure.
So
Continue.
I can give maybe a piece of advice to another women, yeah, to another wives. We can say, because sometimes I just I just have said that sometimes couples or they don't have some partnership. Yeah, maybe the wife works. Um, Goes to job and takes care for children and so on, and a man husband he take cares about his work, and they're like separate, and they don't maybe discuss some such stuff. Yeah? They don't speak about work, and they don't speak about difficulties and so on. And I think that work and business and pools they have it's really important part in our life, and I think that women and couples, they have to pay attention to it and to support, because it's really hard to understand that I'm alone in this case, yes, or nobody can help me. That's why so
Yeah,
because we had a lot of we had a lot of conversations, dialogues at night. We discussed a lot. We discussed how we can improve and so on. And of course, first earlier I didn't even know about Cardano. I know some information about. I knew some information about Bitcoin. That's all. And for me, it was really new, great experience. And maybe so I understood that I had to learn. I had to find information about it. I really found and watched some videos on YouTube about charts. And so
it was completely a new topic for her. Actually.
Yes, it was really a new topic. It was really something new. It was really new life experience, and the reported life experience. And
I just want to highlight one detail. Even German teacher, can dive in cryptocurrency and getting to know the things up. So you should not be a programmer, and to use the cryptocurrency.
And you can invest.
She invested even in ADA.
Money or stake. And we told about it. We wanted to spread information about Cardano, about cryptocurrency to our friends, acquaintances, because we
push them to invest.
Yeah, to push them to invest, because really
invested in, of course, in a delegate Pearl Black.
And sometimes
of course.
Sometimes they looked at us, and maybe they supposed that we were a little bit crazy because it was the first topic which we wanted to discuss.
We sit on the table and we speak to cryptocurrency to people who don't know, who don't trust cryptocurrency at all. Like, he is a financial pyramid. It's a scam and so on. But and we try to persuade them that this is not scam,
So, and I understand that it gave us maybe we were a little bit closer, yes.
Yeah.
During like family.
Yeah, the current time, it was harsh time for couples, especially, when you uh, when you work in the office, yeah, and then you started to seeing each other for whole day, whole night, and so on, and this project, our Black Pearl, yeah, it really helped us to adapt the situation, and uh, we have married for 1 year or so, yeah, 1 year,
Yeah.
and it was really easy, but busy year for us. Easy from the relation side. Yeah, easy from the relationship side, but hard working one with the technical side and trying
Yeah.
to creating things.
I think, one of the things that I was actually thinking while Maria was explaining, about the working side, and one, let's say that the wife goes to work, husband goes to work, etc. How they kind of manage those kind of different responsibilities. And I was thinking, with your project, the mobile app, you have been able to put something really beautiful, together, and actually launch that to the community, something that's actually being used by the community, well accepted by the community. And I think, that is like that type of quality reflects, both of you guys. The fact that Maria says, hey, listen, I'm not a developer, I'm not a programmer, I don't have those skills, but I do support, Oleg mentally. And I do believe that that's something that's very valuable. So, and it's reflected in your product. Really nice. So good job, guys, really. um but we need to get Black Pearl on the charts. We need to get Black Pearl on the chart. People need to know about Black Pearl.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We'll do our best. I'm totally sure that we will be there, man. I will I will do I will do my best, and Maria will do her best of promoting.
yes.
We will be noticed, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm
You know,
sure. I'm sure of that, definitely, because
it's
as
really really to give up for us.
And sometimes people need to have good luck. It's
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Hey guys, I really want to thank you guys, for coming on the show. And I mean, this is really amazing, and just getting to know both of you guys, Maria and Oleg. And I think this is actually adding value to the Cardano ecosystem, building stuff that not only one user, what's that? Building stuff, building an application that will be used by, oh, what's that noise in the background? Okay. I have no idea what that noise is. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. So what happened is, I do believe that people need to understand, that adding value to the Cardano ecosystem is not only beneficial to one party, but this is beneficial to the whole ecosystem in general. So if you have people like yourselves from the Black Pearl pool, producing, like very great software, very great applications used by thousands of people. It's not about, this is not luck. You know what I mean? I mean, like, um, yes, I'm contributing in a different way, but people are not making use, of my YouTube channel. People are making use actually of your application. Your application will be in the hands, literally in the hands of thousands of people. And that's why I just want to turn to you, delegators. This Maria and Oleg from the Black Pearl pool, I really do want to encourage you to give them some research, see what kind of work they're doing for the community, and please show some love, by delegating some ADA to them. Hold on a second there. There's some noise in the background. If I open the line. No, it's still. You sound like you sound like the Siri 1.0. Let's see. And what happened if you use both of the AirPods? Let's see.
Charge reason. Yes, my
Okay. There is definitely something with the audio. I have no idea what it is. But yeah, we're using brain tech. Using modern technology sometimes happens. This can happen sometimes, but it's okay. Okay.
Am I still like a robot?
No sound. There's no sound, guys.
It's
Can you hear?
This is better.
Yes. You can hear?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, much better. Much better.
So, sorry for that. It was bad configuration in the website setting. There was a wrong microphone, even not connected to the computer. Weird.
Okay.
We just want to say thank you for this great opportunity to be noticed for such kind words about the application, about powerful, about our uniqueness. And actually, I just want to say that you are doing a great job as well. It's really important to know all operators. And for example, the whole day today, we watched your videos, another podcasts.
Yes, we watched some videos, and we were really surprised, and we appreciate it. We appreciate that you join, you find different people from all over the world. Yes, and so they can give great.
Yeah, present themselves.
Yes.
Yes,
and
correct.
Because today I feel that I will be hurt by someone who maybe he is opening the Euro wallet and dedicate his stake in our pool right now.
That would be perfect. That's what we're going for. We're heading for that. We're heading for that whale, or however, whatever delegator or delegators, who recognize your work. Because what you guys are doing, as I mentioned, it's amazing, man. You guys are making my life and the lives of many others, very easy and convenient. So thank you. I want to thank you personally, for building the application.
And honestly, it was my first experience in podcast. It was my
podcast first interview in my life, actually. So probably I'm a bit nervous here at the CC, but it's only because this is the first time.
That's okay, man. I'm always nervous, at the beginning of every single interview. I am nervous, man. Sometimes I go to the toilet. I tell the guys, hold on, I'll be back, So
Mhm.
I am almost always nervous, So it's okay to be nervous, especially if it's your first time. And I find that you guys did very well, and I really do. I'd like to see more content from you guys, more stuff, understand what you guys are working on, some
Great.
screenshots, share some screenshots with me, with the community,
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes it was really hard to tell share my mind. Yeah, to speak English because I'm German teacher and I always have German words in my
Yeah, come up in your head.
yes, and
I know.
so sorry for my poor English, but I hope that I could tell something and yeah.
Yeah, actually, she's improving her English on a daily basis when writes something new, something new in Twitter, it's really cool.
Yeah. Hey, Maria and Oleg, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. I really appreciate you guys coming on. It's been an honor speaking to you and getting to know you guys, getting to know your pool, and also getting to know your work, that you're doing for the community. So I really want to thank you guys for that.
And
Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you all iOS users. Yeah, uh, your waiting will be rewarded.
Nice. I'm looking forward for it.
I'm sure that app will be perfect on iOS. So just wait a bit more, and you will get it as soon as we got approved.
Nice. Looking forward for it, Oleg. I'm looking forward to that.
I will announce.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much. Okay,
Thank
hold
you.
on, hold the line there. Hold the line. I'll just
Oh,
end the broadcast. Thank you.
thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the episode with the Black Pearl stake pool. What we've actually covered during this whole episode is we got to know them as stake pool operators, see how they segregated the roles within the small company. We've also seen, the application that the Black Pearl stake pool has built for the ADA pool for ADA pools, which is an amazing, product, a product that's currently being used by over 500 users on the Android platform and the iOS version yet to be launched. So, delegators, please consider Black Pearl a stake pool when you're searching out a stake pool, because these guys are definitely adding value to the Cardano ecosystem and for its users. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.